Jack Stauber is an electronic, like indie lo-fi pop musician who makes a lot of like really weird but wholesome videos on YouTube. And he made his last album last year, his first like debut album last year, called Pop Food. I really enjoyed it. If you want one song off of that, Oklahoma is my favorite.
I don't know, just like
it's a really weird
pieces
name.
I've heard, I just think it's really strange.
Yeah, I mean he's a really weird guy, and he makes like some really bizarre videos. But there's like, and that goes into his music as well.
There's an interview he did for like, I think it was some Pittsburgh news organization, something like that. And he's doing this interview and he holds the album up. It's like, this album was inspired by stunts I did. I do backflips, kickflips, and like all that shit. And just like, I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Not to mention the fact he looks like a young Rick Rubin. I think we need to address the fact, Rick Rubin, your son's out of control and you need to chill him out.
Please get him.
Your son's at the mall. You need to pick him up. He doesn't have a ride.
He's loitering.
Jimmy was supposed to take him home, or Jimmy's mom was supposed to take him home, but Jimmy's mom sucks butt and she wouldn't let him in the car. So now he needs a ride home from the mall. Rick Rubin, pick up your son.
Please get your baby. Anyway, so HiLo is his follow-up album to Pop Food, and if there's one thing I have to say about it, this lo-fi style, don't let it turn you away, because this entire album is just oozing with Jack Stauber's like character and personality. It's really bizarre, musically and lyrically, but it's so unapologetically him that I can't help liking it, you know?
The lo-fi is not used for like aesthetic purposes. It's more used as a reflection of his own personality, I feel like. And it's not like, I feel like lo-fi most of the time it's used just because people run out of ideas, or they don't have solid ideas, so they kind of copy these trends or these aesthetics with no real reason behind it. Whereas I think Jack Stauber is just kind of doing it because it's a reflection of just him. It's just him. This album is HiLo is just a pure reflection of his personality. He's oozing out of the fucking like
keyboard
with characters
on the cover of
everything's just oozing character. There's these catchy hooks, there's these passionate performances, his vocal.
I seriously gotta make the chart.
He's on the Yachty Rosenstock spectrum, but he's not anywhere near Jeff Rosenstock.
No, okay,
bad.
it's
like, a cross.
It's a cross. It's like good, bad.
Passionate.
No, wait. Passionate. It's good, bad, passionate, dead.
Yeah. Unemotional or undetached, I'd say.
Dead. Well, I think he's pretty good, so I'd put him like here.
He's like good.
But Jeff Rosenstock's like over here.
No, Jeff Rosenstock's bad, isn't he? Oh no, this is good and bad.
Yeah, so he's bad, but he's
here. He's in the corner.
Yeah, he's pretty much like
Jack Stauber's like, he's good, but he's like,
he's over here.
He's like medium, because he's really passionate. So
yeah,
it's like he's solid. Like, I don't have any problems with his vocals throughout the entire thing.
No, he's funny.
Like that. And like, they didn't throw me off like a Jeff Rosenstock. I feel like he's very passionate though. So what does this album provide us? It provides us with just a very wholesome lo-fi pop experience that is just catchy as all hell, goofy, insane, balls to the wall, crazy, but it's him. It is a pure reflection of Jack Stauber. It doesn't take it too far with any of these ideas, and I think some of the worst moments on this album, like Databend and O.U.R. and in your opinion, Pizza Boy
sucks.
It's just like they don't take the ideas far enough as some of them, or they just kind of blend in with other tracks. Like, I think O.U.R. is just pretty similar to some of these other tracks, personality and tone wise, production wise. I think it kind of blends in. Databend is just a generic 80s pop track, doesn't really have much character to it, and I in the end I just feel like it's just like it doesn't even seem like him. And Pizza Boy, I don't really personally have any problems with the track. I think it's actually a pretty decent closer. But what do you not like about it?
I actually thought it was just a bad closer in general. Like, I have to pull up the track list.
But like, the worst thing I could say about the track, it's a little bit too similar to It's Alright, but I think it manages to break itself up a little bit more.
I just think that Pizza Boy is like, after coming off, because like I didn't mind O.U.R, but like coming off of that, it's just like very spacey and weird, and I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it.
Yeah. But that's literally this is the worst that this album has to offer, and it's not even that bad. But like, highlights for sure. Getting My Mom On is one of the dumbest songs I've heard this year, and I fucking love it. It's literally about so Jack good. Just talking about just getting his mom on, you know? The lyrics are, cup in my cap and I'm drinking my mimosa. Read Keep Calm, Carry On poster. Driving the kids to the mall and back, listen to John Mayer, getting my mom on. Just completely stupid. Another great moment on this, Small World, where he just randomly goes on this tangent. Listen, Pigpen, I am everything you ordered, no more. Just completely like ludicrous statements. Just calling someone Pigpen. My favorite moment on this album, Dead Weight, just a fantastic lo-fi pop ballad kind of about anxiety and pressures that I think comes off really well. It comes off really wholesome and fun. The hook on it is a complete other earworm. This is like one of the most catchiest songs you'll hear all year, hands down. Leopard starts out sounding like a Rolling Stones track and evolves into the end like some strange like carnival with this synth. Like the progression of this track is just so strange and out there. It takes so many twists and turns, but in the end you get to this like strange carnival feel, and there's this like synth that gives you just like, it feels like it's swirling. You get this impression that you're like spinning around the room that I found really cool. John and Nancy is just a cool track, idea-wise. I like how he had this dream about his significant other dying.
I actually like this one a lot.
It just seems like, and then it's heartbreaking for him because he has to like deal with his opinions, and not only does he have to deal with his like dream he has to deal with someday losing them in a sense.
This reminds me a lot of like a Mac DeMarco track. Also, I misspoke earlier. Pop Food was not his debut album. This is his fourth album.
I did not know. It's the only other one on Spotify. Yeah. Or not Spotify, Google Play Music, so it's the only one I'm aware of. Bard. My favorite part about this track is that there's a heavy bass throughout, but like on the hook, he's stuttering a bit during moments, and then the bass line like matches up with him, so it'd be like, cool down, and the bass line is like falling his like weird stutter, so it's like I'm just like, yeah. What? Like, why are you doing this? It's I really cool. Enjoy it. And then one of the most emotional tracks on the whole entire album, It's Alright, reminds me a lot of like a Weezer track, I would say. Gives me that vibe. Way more synthetic and poppier than a Weezer track, but I think it still has, I think the guitar and the vocals kind of give me that aesthetic of a Weezer track. But one thing I like about the hook is the waves of the distortion that kind of almost follow him. He's trying to provide this calming sense, but then you get this like huge wave of sound following you, so he tries to make whoever he's talking to feel better about themselves or in this world, but then immediately after it's just this huge wave of sound that kind of takes you away. And I think I think it provides a depth to the track as a whole. It's not this like it's calming, but at the same time there's an eeriness to this calming, almost this nostalgia for this kind of melancholy state that I really enjoy about this entire track. The hooks on this album are completely phenomenal. I think his character, his lyricism, just being a complete oddity, is fantastic. I love everything about this album except for a few moments, and overall I'm through with this project. I want to hear more from Jack Stauber. I want to see more videos from him because I think his videos are actually really wholesome and stupid.
They're funny.
And if you want a recommendation on that, Two Time is like, I wish there was a track on this album because it's catchy as all hell. Two Time should be a track.
It should be. It's great. I think it'll eventually turn into one. That's what happened to Oklahoma.
But yeah, I think this album provides like a plethora of like fun moments that have character, but I don't think they're too heavy on the character. Let's say like a Kieran J. Callanan or Ariel Pink. I don't think the character is used for almost as a crutch. I think it's more used as it's just natural.
It's just some guy making music, like, you know, just making music in his apartment or whatever, and puts it on the internet. And he just turns out to be like there's nobody doing what Jack Stauber's doing, in my opinion. I mean, you can take it like in different ways, like you mentioned, like Kieran and Jay Callanan or Ariel Pink. Whereas, like, I think that they use their characters in like a almost grotesque way or like a shock factor kind of way. Like, take Kieran J. Callanan's album cover, for instance, on Bravado. It's literally just him peeing on himself, and like that was all done for shock factor, you know. But or like Ariel Pink or Alex Cameron, I think, are like kind of bizarre characters. I think they take them in kind of like a memeier, like I said, more grotesque, more like shocking way. Then if you go to the other side of the spectrum, we got like They Might Be Giants, who like sometimes they write like, you know, kids music, or sometimes they write like ridiculous things. The Aquabats, I also think, are like super ridiculous,
very like wholesome, family friendly.
They're very family friendly, but like Jack Stauber falls like right in the middle of that because he's making like grown up music consistently about like weird things, but it's never
childish.
It's never like too weird. Yeah, it's never too weird.
It's like
I love the Aquabats. I love They Might Be Giants. Give They Might Be Giants a Lifetime Achievement Award. But sometimes they just write like really weird stuff.
It's just too cutesy in a sense. You get the impression of almost it's too childish too for children, which could be a bad thing. And sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But like I think Jack Stauber, it's just a reflection of him as a personality. He's not doing it for meme's sake. I think one artist you can make a comparison to, I think it matches him best, Lemon Demon, Neil Cicerega. Because while Neil Cicerega is way more synthetic than Jack Stauber and way more... Neil Cicerega isn't as lo-fi as Jack Stauber, but I think there's commonality and weirdness, but I think Neil Cicerega kind of pushes it to the edge. He has a track called, It's called Cabinet Man, where it's literally about an arcade machine, like literally. So like if They Might Be Giants is here and Jack Stauber's here, Lemon Demon's like in the middle of this too. But like he kind of takes it to like almost like a sci-fi route or like a memeier route, but it's not too childish. It's like well written. It doesn't have like a super duper deep meaning behind it, and it doesn't teach you a moral, but it's more of just a strange narrative storytelling while Jack Stauber is doing, just being himself. He's being a reflection of himself. I think Mac DeMarco is another good representation. Mm-hmm. Mac DeMarco's weird, but he's not like...
I would say Jeff Rosenstock as well.
Yeah.
But I think Jeff Rosenstock is more like hard-boiled, I guess, in a way.
He's an egg.
He's not an egg.
You gotta peel off the... It's like, you gotta take time to like peel off the shell, and then underneath it's an egg, you know?
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
You get it? Well, like, you gotta adapt to Jeff Rosenstock.
Imagine Nausea, like the most well-known track, Jeff Rosenstock. He's just out here screaming, and the music video is like really weird, but it's really like funny and bizarre. It's like something that like Jack Stauber would make, but like in Jack Stauber's version, he would be like cleaning up his Legos instead of the bottles on the floor, and he would, I don't know, like I think it's still got like the emotion to it, but like in Jack Stauber's video, he wouldn't have his stomach cut open to get the tacos. Also,
it would also be on a bad VHS tape.
Yeah.
That's his whole entire...
And drawn with, like, squiggle vision. I don't know. Jack Stauber's, like, just oozing his personality, and I, like, relate to that. Okay, better. Have you seen Gravity? You've seen Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
You know the character of Seuss?
Yeah.
That is Jack Stauber. Seuss is Jack Stauber.
Okay.
The end.
So in the end, I really like this. Definite moments you check out. Dead Weight, hands down one of the best tracks of the year. Dead Weight. It's catchy as all head. You need to scream that at the top of your vocals. It's fantastic. Small World, it's alright. Getting My Mom On is like one of the strangest songs I heard all year. In the end, I like his lo-fi aesthetic that is more of a reflection of his personality than for just as a crutch or writing crutch or anything like that. I like how catchy it is. I like how it's oozing with personality and passionate performances. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I want to hear more in the future.
I'm also giving it an 8.5. Good work, boys.
Good boys. Boy.
Good work, boy.
Boy. Who's the other boy?
Everybody's boys.
Boys. Are you a boy? I'm a boy. You a boy. She's a boy. We're all boys, yeah.
Wow, that's good.
Thanks.